Hello and welcome to a new video. Today I am bringing you a very exciting announcement, which has not really been much of a secret because me and Liv are not good at keeping it a secret. So this is in anticipation of the next round of the Royal Readathon, which, if you don't know, me and Liv over at Live in Magical Bookland created this little Disney themed readathon back in May of 2020, and ever since we have done 2 or 3 different themed editions of this each year. Usually it is a list of prompts and you just fit books to the prompts. However, in October 2022, from the 1st to the 31st, we're doing things a little bit differently. And if you haven't figured it out, this is going to have 2 teams. So the teams will be Team Villain, hosted by yours truly, and Team Princess, hosted by Liv. I'm very, very excited, and I know Liv is as well. Like, we have been wanting to do a competition style one for a while, but back when we started, only a few people joined in and it wouldn't have been the same. But we have quite a few people that join in now, so we thought this would be a perfect opportunity. If you're not a fan of readathons that are a competition, do not worry, this is not going to be every single readathon. This is just a one-off where we wanted to just do something a little bit different this time. The next one will be back to the usual routine. But if you don't like competition readathons, you can still take part in this. You don't have to take part in the competitive side of it. That is absolutely okay. But we just wanted to do something a little bit different this time, just for a little bit of extra fun for us. Halloween is one of my favourite times of the year, hence my Halloween Disney top. And honestly, just so excited to share this with you. So, Liv is obviously Team Princess. I will not be giving you the prompts for Team Princess. You will need to go over to Liv's video, which I will leave in the description box below, to find out what the prompts for her team are. In this video, I will go over the point system, the bonus prompts, as well as the Team Villain prompts. Now, each team is going to have a team book, one team book. You don't have to read it, but if you do, that book on its own will get you 100 points. You cannot use the team book for your normal team prompt. However, you can literally use any other book for your normal team prompts, and you can use one book for all of them if you want. So the minimum amount of books you need to read to actually complete this is 2 books. Your team book, and then a book if you can fit one book for all 5 prompts. Each team will have 5 prompts, so the points will work as, for your 5 team prompts, each prompt will get you 50 points each. Any bonus prompts, which the bonus prompts are read a book with LGBTQI+ rep, read a book with mental health or disability rep, and read a book with POC rep. So if you read a book with any of those will give you an extra 25 points for each bonus prompt that the book ticks. So if you manage to complete all 5 prompts, whether that be 5 individual books, 1 for each prompt, or 1 book for all 5 prompts, and if you read the team book, you will get an additional 200 points for your team. So there's lots of bonuses going around for this, but if you don't want to take part in the points thing, that's absolutely fine as well. So let's go in with Team Villain, because we are the best and we are going to be the winning team. So for Team Villain, if you would like to read the team book, it will be Malice by Heather Walter. This is a dark sapphic Sleeping Beauty retelling with a dark fairy, and I'm very excited to read this. I knew instantly when me and Liv were talking about team books that this would be perfect for the Team Villain book. I have not read it yet, I really want to, but it focuses on the dark fairy. So what more could we wish for? So this will be the team book for Team Villain. This will get you 100 points if you read it, and if it does fit any of the bonus prompts, you can use the bonus prompts for this as well. You just cannot use the 5 team prompts for this. So that is the team book. So then we move on to the 5 prompts. So first up, we have Oogie Boogie, read a book with a game or trials. If you've seen Nightmare Before Christmas, you'll know that the scene with Oogie Boogie has like card games and dice. So we know Oogie Boogie likes to play his games. So I literally could not think of anything more fitting for Oogie Boogie. Next up, we have Gaston, read a book with a sexy villain. Now this is going to be very subjective because what I find as a sexy villain, you might not. So if you think a book is going to have a sexy villain, sexy in any way, shape or form to you, you can count it for this prompt. I have a few ideas flitting around in my head, so yeah. Next up, we have Hades, read a book with mythology. Obviously, Hades is Lord of the Underworld in Greek mythology, so what better prompt than to read a book with mythology? It does not have to be Greek mythology, it can be any mythology you like, literally any, and it could be the biggest twist on mythology as well. It doesn't have to be a straight mythology retelling. Next up, we have Isma, read a book with a sidekick. If you've seen Emperor's New Groove, you will probably have fallen in love with Kronk because he is the best character. So of course I had to make this prompt so that it paid tribute to the best sidekick in any Disney film ever. So for Isma, read a book with a sidekick. And then the final team villain prompt is for Ursula, read a book with witchcraft or magic. Obviously, Ursula is a sea witch, she has magic, she can make potions and cast spells, and we didn't want to make this too specific by reading a book with a witch, so you can read literally any book with any type of magic. It doesn't have to necessarily be witches, it can be any type of magic whatsoever. Obviously, witches are included in that, so if you want to read a book with witches, obviously read a book with witchcraft or magic, you can read anything. This also opens it up to a little bit of non-fiction because obviously there are many non-fiction books about witches or even witch hunts, so feel free to take this prompt how you like. So those are the prompts for Team Villain and the team book for Team Villain. So we do also have a sign up form for this. So once you have watched both videos and you have decided on what team you would like to join, head on down to the description of either my video or Liv's video and you will be able to find the link to sign up. It has to be a unique name, so please do a name that you are going to remember. I personally, when I fill in trackers for readathons, I use my Twitter name because it's easy to remember and I know no one else is going to have it. So if you don't have Twitter, honestly, just pick any name that is unique enough and you are going to remember it. And please do not ask me if you forget what you've signed up as to look, because I am not going to have time to look, especially if like multiple people ask me. So please make a note of what name you are signing up with because you will need it for when you submit your books. And talking of submitting books, we will also leave linked below the submission form. So after you've read each book, or you can wait till the end of the month and just do them all in one go, there is the submission form. So the submission form is basically just going to be where you put the name of the book you read, how many pages you read, what team you're on, and what prompt or prompts it fits. And then at the bottom, you will also need to put in how many points that book has earned you. Now, we do have the graphics. You will see you'll be able to find all the graphics on our Twitter, which is also linked below. We'll pin a thread. But if you don't want to be sitting there working it out yourself, I have actually made some trackers for you. So on the trackers, there are 2 separate ones. Again, they'll be linked below. Whichever team you're on, you'll need to save a copy of that tracker. Now, please make sure you save a copy because you won't be able to do anything with it otherwise. So you have to make sure you save a copy for yourself, and then you can fill it in and everything. So this is literally, you will put your book, you will put the number of pages that book was, and then there are different columns for each prompt where you can see I filled in on this top line. You can literally just select. So on this, you can literally just select. So if, for example, the book you've read, it does not fit Oogie Boogie, you will just select 0 because you're getting 0 points for it because it cannot fit it. If it does fit Gaston, you select 50 and it will put in 50 points. And then you just go through and do that for each of them, for whichever ones it fits. And then you can also do the same with the bonus prompts. Pick the 25 if it does fit the prompt, and pick 0 if it doesn't. And then at the end you will see your total points, so you can just fill that in. Now once you have completed all 5 prompts and you've completed the team book, you can select on here all books and team book completed, and it will add the 200 points for you. And then there's also a handy little like tick box, so that once you have submitted it, you can just tick it, and then you will know next time you look that you've already done that book, and you won't need to redo that or try and figure out if you have done it. So I hope that makes sense. There is so like I said, there's 2 trackers. There's one for the team villains and one for team princesses. Everything is pre-filled. All you'll have to do is enter your book, enter your pages, and then select each column whether it fits for that prompt or not. I hope that makes sense. I've tried to make it as easy as possible because I know some trackers can be a bit more complicated, so I've tried to make it as easy as possible. Obviously we are asking you to enter your points for each book when you submit it, so please be honest. We are also going to ignore that the team book on this tracker shows only 50 points. That will be edited. Beforehand I was messing around with it, and obviously I forgot to change it to 100. It will be correct by the time this video goes up. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed this little announcement. I'm very, very excited, and I know Liv is as well. And also, let's just take a moment to appreciate the graphics that Liv has created for this readathon. She always goes above and beyond and does these amazing graphics, but I feel like she has really outdone herself with the colours in this month's one. So let's just have a round of applause for Liv. Thank you, Liv, for being the creative one in our friendship. Okay, so I think that's everything. Like I said, head on over to Liv's channel and check out her announcement video to find out what the prompts for Team Princess are, and then feel free to sign up whenever you would like. You can start signing up from the moment this video goes live, and the readathon starts on the 1st of October, and I am very excited. I know I keep saying it, but I am. But I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope you decide to join Team Villains, but even if you do decide to join Team Princess, I hope you have the best time, whether you take part in the competition side or not. Hope you have the best time, and if I have forgotten anything and you do have any questions, leave a comment below and one of us will try and get back to you as soon as possible and give you an answer. There will be recommendation videos. I will be posting a recommendation video for the Team Villain prompts, so keep your eyes peeled for that. But I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, and we'll see you on October 1st for the start of Team Villains versus Team Princess. Bye!